Hello Libra and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your eclipse reading and we have the beautiful full moon in your sign on the 25th of March. And this is a reading for not just only that, but for the whole eclipse period, the eclipse portals. So we do have the new moon in Aries happening on the 8th, which is also total solar eclipse. And eclipses, as you know, they're wild card energies. They bring about change. They can bring things in and out. They can have major life-changing shifts with this, whether it's subtle or big or dramatic. It could be either way. And it doesn't have to happen on the moons. It can happen at any other time. It's kind of like so this is like a month-long energy that we're looking at here. So we have King of Feathers, the King of Swords, logic and justice. This is where you're being the lion, you're being the authority, you're being the leader in your life. When it comes to your intellect, when it comes to your mind, and you're saying, I make my own reality. I own the thoughts and my belief systems in my head, and I take action based on that. I'm getting really, really clear. So getting really, really clear about what's fair, what's right, and taking action on that. So we've also got the beautiful transformation and transition, liberation, and Three of Shells, playfulness and bliss. I love this for you, Libra. This is the death card, but it's like a beautiful cicada. The cicadas have been quiet today because it's lightly raining, but the cicadas, this is about new life. It's about discarding the old debris, the old shell, the old energy that you no longer need, and stepping into new life, stepping in being the new body, the new embodied energy of the cicada. So it is saying, yes, you're going through this transition phase of the discarding of the old energy, the old shell, but it's going to free you. Once you've removed it and it's all gone, you're free. You can fly around. You can do all sorts of new things. You can be the cicada. And they're actually bringing me to the energy of vibration. You know, they make that zzz, that sound, which we can't hear today, but it very much is like a frequency. It's like a new humming, a new frequency that you're going to be operating at, which is really fascinating. And then we've got this Three of Shells, which is the Three of Cups, playfulness and bliss. Look at those little dolphins just happily swimming around. So this is about joy, about connecting to your inner child, about connecting to the people that you want to connect to and feeling closer with them, with feeling the joy with being around them. So it really feels like there's potentially this is all very transformative and coming back to your heart. This is very much what's going on inside your head. So it may be you're seeing some things, certain patterns or things within a situation, like within a relationship or with a group of people that you would like to be closer to in some way. And it's just like, okay, how can I work out what's fair here, what's right, what's the energy of the people I want to be around. And it could even be groups of people coming in to your life that they're now showing me Akashic records. So it's like new people coming through that it's like, yes, these are your people that you want to emotionally connect to. So yeah, interesting. So it's either some kind of logical readjustment of the order of the new people that you are with, that you want to get closer to. And then there's new energies coming in as well. So this is beautiful. Inner child is transforming. So let's pull an affirmation card around this for you, Libra. And as you know, like eclipses, they can be dramatic, and especially when they're in your own sign, you might be feeling this really personally as well about releasing, because the South Node is in your sign. It could be about releasing a whole heap of old karma. So speaking of which, we've got your affirmation is, I can release the past. That's the discarding of the shell, and forgive everyone. So it says, I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free, the liberation we're getting. I am free, liberation, and move into new glorious experiences. This joy, joyful, playfulness, bliss, having a bit more fun. And so that's why they keep bringing me to this King of Feathers, which is actually, it can be quite detached. It could feel like you're emotionally detaching from things or people or just patterns or toxic emotional energy that's like, that's not feeling right. It can be like, I need to just sit back and be the observer for a while and observe what's going on here and be a little bit more detached from a situation so that you can release it. So you can release what you know needs to release. So let's look at your eclipse story here. Libra, and see what the story of the eclipses are. We have the King of Cups. Okay, so speaking of emotions flowing, this beautiful King of Cups, this is the energy of learning to open your heart again after being hurt. It can be very soft, it can be very gentle, it can feel a little bit vulnerable, but there's also this sense of creativity. This is the poet. So there's poetry, there's this beautiful energy. There could be some things from the subconscious that are coming up to be ready to be released and illuminated. But this is a beautiful energy with these two kings. It really is saying it's time to take action. With this is head and heart here with the King of Swords and the King of Cups. And it feels like they're kind of, trying to find a way to come into alignment. So it feels like, okay, we're both on the same page. We know what to do now. So let's see, or the right action. What else is coming in? Okay, around this guy. So we want to cut those ties, those bonds of the devil, feeling like you were dancing to somebody else's tune or dancing to the wrong tune in some way. It's interesting. We've got this is the king picking up his instrument, his harp-like ancient instrument called a lyre. And he's like, I'm learning to play my instrument again, to work with my frequency that feels right, which feels magical for me. I'm not dancing to somebody else's tune here. I'm going to cut those bonds and those energy ties and just go, yep, I need to do what is right for me. And it's this beautiful Neptunian energy around it that I'm feeling, which is this beautiful high spiritual energy that is coming back and connecting to you, Libra, which is really, really beautiful, actually. So the devil can represent toxic energy. It can represent someone who's been a narcissist, someone who's just has been a really difficult person. This is like, if you want to discard this kind of energy, this is a good thing. Somebody that's really blocked you, or has controlled you, or there's been fear around this. It's like, yeah, I'm just like chopping that energy and removing it. Oh, okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, so this could be, there might be a lot of hesitation around doing it. This is like the Libra card. It's almost like your nemesis is like seeing both sides and not wanting to hear both sides. It's like, I can see why I've got this person in my life, but I also can see my side, which is that this is a toxic energy and it's not working for me, or it's blocking me in some way. And so this could be a little bit of indecision and fear around this. It could be a little bit of indecision and fear around cutting the ties to the past, plus also opening your heart to new energies, to vulnerability again. So opening that beautiful heart of yours again. So it feels like, yeah, there are some challenges around it, but we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment, but at the same time, there's this beautiful liberation that comes with it. Judgment card, this is Hermes, one of the messenger gods. So you're possibly getting a lot of messages coming in. It could come in quite quickly. This is one of the gods. This is my Greek mythology deck. So here he is in the underworld, and he's holding the caduceus, which represents medicine, the medicine that you're needing to release these things from the dead. These are the mummies coming up, the stuff that you're ready to discard and release. And it could be like, I thought I laid that to rest. I thought I'd kind of wrapped it up in a nice little box, shut the door on it, and now it's come back up again. And why? And it's getting the message here that it's time to really let this go now. And it's got the beautiful caduceus, which is that you're going to be shown how to transmute this, how to release this energy, how to find the spiritual medicine in order to release it. And it really is, it feels like Kundalini rising energy. So it's an energy of review as well. Like they're saying, we are going to be moving into a Mercury retrograde in Aries. Mercury will be in Aries. And so there will be a review process. So it doesn't matter if you don't get it right the first time. You get a sense to go back and ponder and think and rework and readjust some of these things that are going on. And then we've got this sense with the Ten of Swords. In comes Athena with her sword and says no to these things, these snakehead women that feel like a curse. It's like, no, I don't have to believe that anymore. I don't have to listen to that anymore. I don't want that in my life anymore. It's a very strong ending, a completion. I don't have to have that. The darkness is lifting. There's a new dawn, and it could be very much to do with this Five of Cups, which is where it felt like at the point where you really needed somebody the most, they weren't there for you, or you felt abandoned, rejected, lost in some way. And this Athena just comes in and says, no more for my Librans. No, I don't want this energy here anymore. This is a break, emotional break from the past, those past hurts. We're cutting the tie with that. So this is where there's a very definite ending. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is saying there's a completion process that can come through around this. It could be you see the baby, you can see the generations, you can see the family. So it could definitely be a lot to do with that. Generational energy, things you've learnt through family, generational trauma, even just belief systems. You could love your family and they could be really subtle things, but it's like time to let that go. So it's an end, it's an ending, and it frees you. So it could feel quite, because there's a lot to do with belief systems and patterns within relationships, it could feel quite, intangible in a way, but the Ten of Pentacles is saying there is a tangible ending that comes through. It's like it starts with what's inside your mind, and then you're going to see the results that come through, and then you're free. Then you're the beautiful cicada. Then you're swimming around with the Three of Shells. This is celebration, playfulness, bliss. It's a beautiful energy. So Libra, that's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Let me know where you are in the world. What part of the world are you from? Share that. I'd love to hear that. And please check out all my other offerings in the links below. Learn tarot, personal readings, all sorts of stuff on offer. So please check that out and take care.